Now, let's take a look at what our scholars said about this. Ibn al-Athir said, فَخَرَجُوا عَلَى الصَّعْبِ وَالذَّلُولِ بَرًّا وَبَحْرًا. So they came to us on land and on sea. And Ibn Kathir says, وَشَاعَ بَيْنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ وَالْفِرِنْجِ بأن ملك الألمان قد أقبل ب300,000 مقاتل من ناحية القسطنطينية يريد أخذ الشام وقتل أهله انتصارا لبيت المقدس. فعند ذلك حمل السلطان والمسلمون هما عظيما وخافوا غاية الخوف. Ibn Kathir says, the news spread among the Muslims that the German king is coming at an army of 300,000 strong and is approaching from the north. And then he said, فحمل السلطان وَالْمُسْلِمُونَ هَمًّا عَظِيمًا وَخَافُوا غَايَةَ الْخَوْفِ. The Muslim Sultan, Salahudeen, and the Muslims were concerned. And they were, he said, وَخَافُوا. Fear was getting to them. People were afraid. This is an army of 300,000. These are the words of Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir says, and I want you to think about this point a little bit. He says, تجهز جماعة من العلماء وغيرهم للخروج إلى الشام رغبة في الجهاد. ثم رجع كثير منهم حين بلغهم كثرة الفرنج. Ibn Kathir says, many of the scholars prepared themselves to go out and fight to Asham رغبة في الجهاد, for love of jihad, but then many of them went back when they heard the numbers of al-Frinj. Why did they go back? Does the fiqh change when the numbers are more? They went out to fight jihad fi sabilillah and then they came back. And these are ulama. I think there's a point to make on the statement that ulama are not infallible. Ulama are not anbiya. So if people are going to blindly follow al-ulama, there's no guarantee they'll take them to the right path. And I'm not generalizing about ulama, I'm saying that because Ibn Kathir says some of them went back. There will always be in this ummah, always, a ta'ifah that's carrying the right manhaj, always. But what is happening is sometimes people try to find a way out of responsibility and they would hang it on al-ulama. This alim did not give this fatwa. This alim did not tell us to fight jihad fi sabilillah. So they would blame it on al-ulama. When there are ulama who are telling you otherwise. There are ulama who are telling you to do the right thing. There are ulama who are carrying the right manhaj. They might be in jail, they might be killed, they might be underground, they might not be famous because no TV station would broadcast their khutbah, but they are ulama. Another issue is that we're living in an interesting time when the ilm of a person is in accordance to how famous he is, and that's not a right standard. That's not the correct standard for ilm. And in the time of the early ulama, a alim would be considered a alim by the testimony of ulama. This alim would give him tazkiyah. He would say, yes, he's a alim. His teacher would give him tazkiyah. He would say, yes, he's a alim. And then they would have a seat for the fatwa, and that would be given to the alim whom most of the ulama think is the most knowledgeable. But now, it is the government who appoints the alim. And then he becomes a alim suddenly. Why? Because the government appointed him. Not because the ulama said he's a alim, but because he was given this position by the government. And he becomes a alim because he's shown on many satellite channel, TV channels, and because he's given a special slot on the radio station, he suddenly becomes a alim. This is not the correct standard for ilm. We need to follow al-haq, wherever it is. So Ibn Kathir says, these ulama ran away. When they heard that the fringe are many, they ran away. They just left and went away. And because he's a alim, he's going to find an excuse for it. He's going to find a daleel. Because he's a alim, he'll know how to twist the hadith or twist the ayah and make it sound as if this is the sharia thing to do. It's not that he's afraid. Will he go to the people and say, listen, I'm a coward, so sorry, I can't go ahead with this? No, he's going to say, it's not hikmah. There's no hikmah in this. Salahudeen is insane, he lost his mind. We told him not to do this and he went ahead and did it. They're going to say Salahudeen doesn't have any ilm, he can't even speak Arabic right. He's a Kurd, he doesn't even know Arabic. So who is he to give fatwa and to take this ummah into this trouble and lead them into this disaster by fighting al-frinj? He needs to go and follow the ulama and take the fatwa from us. But he didn't. He didn't listen to us. So let him go and die. So they ran away. So what happened? It's a test from Allah Azza wa Jal for the ummah. It's a test for the ulama, it's a test for Salahudeen, it's a test for the ummah.